This is Tanking with Stein. I'm going to show you a video about the T25-2, a battle I had a little while ago, a day or so. So this is the T25-2. It is, if you look at its research tree, it leads to the T28 prototype, and it is just after the Hellcat. So yeah, it's basically about the same as the Hellcat. Its gun is a little better pin wise, but only 10 millimeters, so it's not a whole lot. But it does, ironically, just by feel, seem to make a difference. And I'm not sure if that's actually true or if it's just kind of a perception of mine. Yeah, so this is the T25-2. You can see I got a pretty good crew in it. I have snapshot on one of them. My commander still has mentor. I have camo on everybody else. Because it's a TD, you want to hide. It's got a little bit more armor than the Hellcat, but other than that, it's very much the same. It's not as fast as a Hellcat, but you play it pretty much the same. But you play pretty cautiously with this. You can't really get in people's face unless maybe you're top tier, because 76 millimeters of armor at tier 7 is kind of tiny, not very effective. So some of the things that you can put on it, I always put an ammo rammer on pretty much everything. This is not. You can kind of see what I have it mounted on in the bottom part of this little tooltip menu. And then I have binocs and camo net on my tank destroyers. So yeah, this is the T25-2, so hang on, we'll get that video up. So just a moment. And the T25-2, it's actually a pretty good one. I think it shows pretty well what you can get away with. T25-2 is the tank after the Hellcat, the awesome Hellcat. I haven't played this one very much, actually, but it's a good tank. So here I decide, here on Mountain Pass, I decide to go in the middle, just for the hell of it, just to see if I can spot anybody, shoot anybody. And I'm typing right here, so that's why I paused. And I said, don't tell them the secret about the TOG and the super heavy spaliner. Don't tell anybody. We like having that. So we have Luke's. I'm going to peg him. The Tiger 1 is going to kill him. I'm going to come around this corner. And I'm trying. I don't want to just shove my face out there, but I'm going to anyway. The second go around. Right now it looks like a decent spread. Not a whole lot in the middle, but you don't need a whole lot to hold the middle as long as you can take a flank. So we got one of these new German TDs, and I'm going to get a hit on him and then back off. I think that Tiger got a hit on him also, so he's basically half health now. The problem is I'm going to go out again and he's going to hit me, so I miss. I don't take my time for the shot. It's one good thing. Take your time. There's no rush. So yeah, now I'm just I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to just sit there and try to duel with that guy. He's going to kill me. So I look at what we have, and I'm going to head over to the southeast part of the map. And there's a Churchill over there, and I'm kind of like, you know what, I can probably get him and duel with him. I'd rather duel with a Churchill 7 than one of those new German TDs. But he's behind the rock, so I can't quite get him. Actually speed it up a little bit, because this part is kind of just me poking a whole bunch and not actually doing a whole lot. Alright, so now I'm going to decide that I'm going to go around and flank the enemy heavies that have come down. Now they're at J2, J3. There's also a Tiger over there. I do actually get a shot in to the Churchill as I'm moving over, but I don't get actually any damage. But I do on that shot. And then I did get one more. So there's a Tiger 1 here. So this situation is interesting because here, if we pause it for just a second and zoom out, we have a dead KV3, we have a dead ELC, we have a Tiger 1, the Panzer S full 5, there's a Tiger 1 over there, and then all our arty is up on that hill right there. So kind of what we're kind of outnumbered because there's a bunch of enemy tanks over here. I'm looking at the Tiger. There's an IS-2 and an IS, and a KV-1S. So the Tiger runs that way. I don't take a shot because I can't hit him. So I push around, and I'm thinking, okay, the Tiger's coming around behind us. These two guys are here. I'm going to go around and see if I can stop him. And I see that he's about 2 shots away for me. So now I'm just going to wait. And again, if we take a quick moment to look at our situation, there's an IS-2 and an IS behind me. There's still a KV-1S. Now we do have enemies in their cap, so we've gotten to their cap, and I'm sitting here, so we'll kind of fast forward a little bit until this Tiger gets around the corner. So here comes the Tiger, and I'm like, okay, if I can get 2 shots into him, I'm good. So I get 1 shot into him, I back off, he misses a shot, or takes a shot at somebody else. Now I'm going to push forward, take another shot. I got him 1 more time. So now I only need 1 more shot to kill him. The Tiger behind me is holding off, or at least trying to hold off those guys. Now he's going to get a shot into me, and I bounce. So I'm like, okay, this is kind of tricky, because if he rolls really high, he could kill me. So I go ahead and pop out and kill him, though, ahead of time. So now we got all 3 of those tanks over there against that one Tiger 1. And I'm racing around this flank right here because I want to get behind them to take shots. And I don't want to put myself out in the open. So I come around and there's no shot. There's a rock in the way and everything. So I'm like, okay. So I go up to this rise. I got a little bit of cover from it. I'm just going to wait. Pull forward a little bit more. Now I can see that 2 of them are 1-shot kills for me. So the IS-2 and the KV-1S are really my main targets. I come around, reverse butt sex. I kill the KV-1S. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to come around there because there's no cover. I'm going to go around and come up this way because there's a little bit of cover over here. So I'll go fast forward a little bit. Run into a rock like an idiot. So we're coming up on here, and now they've disappeared. So I see the KV-2, or the IS-2, sorry. Chinese tier 6 heavy, or tier 7 heavy, sorry. So I killed him. Now there's the IS, who has to know that somebody just killed the IS-2. He's running away, so I'm going to take a shot. I rush my shot. I miss. I'm going to kind of come down. He's the only one left, so the situation is basically kill him. So I get a shot into him. Now he can 1-shot me. So I get back off. And I'm like, okay, I want to get him, but I don't want to get myself killed. I do have help coming. And we are capping, so we're probably going to win anyway. I'm going to push forward. And to go down, and we're going to cap and win. So we're not going to get that last kill, or at least I don't get that last kill. But yeah, so that was a pretty good one in the T25. I get 3 kills. I get quite a bit of damage. I think I have the plates, the in-game plates. I'll check those out, show those to you if I have them.